Hello everyone and welcome back to CP3D. Today we are going to continue our little book series over here on Club Penguin 3D, and in this episode I'm going to read Rockhopper and the Stowaway, another book that I have never read. I don't think I have ever read any book on Club Penguin, so this will be a first time for me. So hopefully all of you enjoy listening, and yeah, let's open it and let's start. The sky was dark. I was surrounded by night as I've never seen it. The ship had an eerie care to it under the cover of darkness. Creaks and groans from the floorboards gave me the jitters. By candlelight I focused on my charts, welcoming the distraction from the creeping feeling of doom on my ship. A hankering for cream soda overshadowed my concentration, so I went below deck to hunt for a new barrel of it. It was tucked away under several boxes, and as I pulled it out I noticed two flippers poking out from behind a rusty, oversized treasure chest. I pushed it aside, curious as to who this stowaway might be. "Ahoy there, lad! Come here!" I shouted. "Who are ye, and how did ye get on me ship? This be no place for little penguins." The penguin shyly emerged, looking back and forth from me to my puffle yar. He be a light blue-colored penguin, and right away I noticed the colorful bracelet he be wearing, as I'd never seen anything like it. "My name is Bumbadee," the penguin said very quickly. "I snuck onto your ship before you left CP3D. I was hoping you'd never find me. I was going to leave quietly when you landed on an island." I put me flippers on me hips and looked sternly at him. He stared up at me and asked sheepishly, "What will you do?" "Arg, I tell ye, this me ship be no place for stowaways. Ye belong on CP3D. I've got half the mind to take you back without delay, first thing in the morning." I took me candlelight to the main cabin quarters and settled down to do a bit of writing. I heard Bumbadee amble up to the main deck. Sometime later a wind whistled through the ship and snuffed out me candle. Yar jumped on me shoulder and I bristled. That old eerie care returned. This time a low howl accompanied it. My stomach turned over and I started up to the main deck. The howling got louder and louder until a white ghost appeared in front of me saying, "If you go back now, your ship is doomed. Carry on your adventure and find the buried treasure." I took a few steps back, startled by the ominous message. But then I noticed a colored bracelet on the ghost flipper as he approached, and I knew what sort of mischief be happening on me ship. "I know it be ye, Bumbadee. What be the meaning of all this tomfoolery?" The penguin stopped in his tracks, lowered his flippers and head, and looked downtrodden. He removed the ghost sheet from his body, revealing it was young Bumbadee. "I'm sorry, Captain Rockhopper," he said. "I thought if I could convince you to take me with you, I could get away forever. I just don't want to be around those penguins on CP3D anymore." They weren't friendly or helpful. I dressed up and went to parties, but the penguins I thought were my friends just made fun of me and teased me about my name. One penguin told me there was a party at the dojo and said he would meet me there. I was excited to make a friend and went straight away. When I got there, the room was empty. Later I found him dancing on the iceberg, but he wouldn't talk to me. I felt like an outsider without any friends. I don't think I belong there, Rockhopper. "Yo-ho-ho, young Bumbadee. Truth be told, you do have friends. You be me friend, and I'm sure my puffle Yar would have ye as his friend." Yar jumped up and down on me shoulder in response. "Ye see, why don't ye return to CP3D? There be penguins who miss ye terribly. Give it a second chance." "Really, Rockhopper? You'll be my friend?" he said. He thought about it for a time and then said, "I guess I could try again." We flew like the wind towards CP3D and just away from the docks. Bumbadee jumped into the sea and swam towards home. He waved farewell from the dock. I turned my ship around and flew toward the open waters before anyone could notice me sails. Several weeks later, I returned to CP3D. Bumbadee caught my attention as soon as I arrived, and told me the end of his tale. I bumped into those penguins who teased me, Rockhopper. They apologized as soon as they saw me. We teased you because we were jealous of your bracelet, but we were too shy to ask you about it. We know we were wrong. Can you tell us now where you got it? I made it myself. It's called a friendship bracelet. If you like, I can make you one. They smiled, and we became friends. Bumbadee told me how he worked hours to make bracelets enough for everyone, and I know he'd be honored to share them. He told me he would wait until the time was right. He'd be a brave penguin in me books, and not just for hiding on me boat, but for facing his friends and his fears. I'd be proud to call Bumbadee me friend, and if you ever wear a colored bracelet, I know you be a friend of his too. The end. And at the very end of the page, you can actually pick up the friendship bracelet for completely free, and here it is. So that is it for Rockhopper and the Stowaway. It was a really fun book actually. I quite enjoyed reading it. And what did you think about the book? Did you like it as well? Leave your thoughts about the book in the comment section down below. And if you all enjoyed this episode and if you want to see more in the future, then make sure to hit that like button, it is very much appreciated. And subscribe so you don't miss out on my future uploads. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!